Lifting La Liga trophy, they need to.
It's a five-man backline tonight for. It's available to Carlo Ancelotti out of 25 to the Merengues. So away.
Madrid. We are living in an impasse. So Carlo Ancelotti is gone.
But seventh start of the season for Endrick. It awaits support to arrive and then takes.
Inside, he was here offside in an unexpected situation.
But here's Mbappe today. Absentee list is certainly, but now they're left knowing that they have to win just to prevent Arsenal.
A 4-3-3, but it's not a full 4-3-3 because
two ahead of Robert Lewandowski in that chase. Carlo Ancelotti available, which means Endrick has a chance, and he has a chance here.
Arda Güler, that first touch, moving. Endrick does it.
He's still very much out there, and has Valverde available. Raul Asensio trying to shield off Vinny Jr. Key amongst the absentees. That's
fans of Real Madrid, but not yet.
But wait to higher up the table even. That's decent though. Valgent is
Jacobo was to Fran Garcia and Dani Ceballos. Fran Garcia and Dani Ceballos. Ball right into the bottom with a simple move in behind. With a simple move in behind.
An unlikely score. Points with Rayo Vallecano for that confidence with the Real Madrid. Last tonight they could win it with a victory themselves. Simply done his part. 39 goals and counting in all competitions. He's wriggled from the Bernabeu. Morey. A couple of stand-in fullbacks as well. Here's Muriqi, released by Kyle Lauren, who makes the run himself, but trying to pick out Valverde, but the defensive cover close.
And behind Mbappe and Endrick.
Alejandro Asidlo in the stadium, Luis Garcia talking about that. Oh, it's a good interchange. For Endrick. Back here for the visitors. Mbappe with help arriving in the shape of Bellingham.
Bellingham's effort and the 4-2 Bellingham for overlapping, and then was giving him, and that eventually dug his own grave.
Dirty Dardere on the end of it.
They only lost 2 games in all competition. This year they have lost
to both. Cup final defeat. They work the corner short, seeking a more productive angle. Güler. Let's not forget they led Barcelona once. Departure on May the 26th in time for the Club World Cup.
It was already unbalanced, but somehow they were able to win La Liga Champions League.
Now Mbappe. Can he find Bellingham?
Especially if Leo Román is in goal. They can see the agenda of Real Madrid, Dinghausen. There are also
Mallorca for that final European.
One of my favorite players ever for Mallorca. He had such a great manager to replace El Vasco Aguirre, and they kept.
Alex, hasn't it?
Yep.
Dean Happ.
Oh, he's.
In La Liga, then there Arasate looking for just his second ever win. Have coverage beginning at 12:55 Eastern. Don't mention Juan Arango, you'll get Alejandro Moreno in our studio. Yeah.
But they hired that.
Now Güler on to Mbappe. Help season, Alex. As Modric looks to deliver and does. Still Jude Bellingham. And Modric setting his sight.
He's the biggest collateral of Mbappe's arrival.
Now Mbappe, look at it. Go!
Valiant was giving.
Follow up. Mbappe inside to Bellingham. As he went to try and get him. Now Bellingham. Right on cue.
There's a contact there.
Put it on towards Lauren and may well. Güler. Finding a little seam. Alex.
It was Luka Modric played by such a good player by Sergio Darbe.
Mbappe getting overdrive again, and Bellingham has the beating of his man. Bernabeu, at least so far. Güler and the shot from distance.
Yeah, another replay of Leo Román. While attacking, and you try to penetrate.
go forward for this as the free kick arrives. Long clearance over the top. Has a league goal specifically where he has 27. That's a good looking cross from Luka Modric. Run. Well, the pass in the end wasn't.
At least when it comes to the players involved.
Bellingham to Goulet.
Door of the pitch, the most overcrowded.
There's 3 games to try and beat him. Is another.
Always concedes their second chances. Fede Valverde is involved.
In comes the corner. 2 stacked up against him. Mbappe. Oh, Goulet left it. Barcelona's league title, unless Ancelotti and Real Madrid can.
The next level, and then they
ample figures for corner kicks. In comes the 11th
season, but he's still a youngster.
Now on to even greater heights, but it's the youth team, the Cantera. Bellingham makes his way. Was Modric. Fran Garcia seeing a lot of the ball at the moment, finding Endrick with it.
Never replaced the German playmaker.
And Modric! Sure.
This is again the biggest.
And a good initial approach work to the block. The beating of his man, not once but twice, and then goes back for more.
By himself, he needs some support, and what up?
But Modric on the left foot will deliver the cross a year ago. This is Marizzi again. On the front foot they go again.
They need to be 10 meters over.
Bellingham. Mbappe. Available though. Wide rule. Can Endrick do something here? Closing in.
Madrid, but the defense.
There's a break on here for Mallorca. Danny Rodriguez tries to give it back. Down there with the shot.
Decided there wasn't anyone that he could give the ball to, and decided.
Bellingham was receiving in a very dangerous.
Incessant is the Real Madrid.
They win the action from the
back to Mbappe. Can he get the shot away? He can, but Mbappe turns into space inside the penalty area. He gets the shot, which is extraordinary when you think that it hasn't been. Which is extraordinary when you think that it hasn't been.
Have a space to.
28 goals in. Mbappe and Fran Garcia in the penalty area. Bellingham back to Luka Modric. Modric strikes it. It takes a deflection. Needing a goal. In it comes. It went just beyond Vallejo. Chance at the other end now. This could be Mateo Moret to put Mallorca back in front. Never scored. Mbappe. One over the top from Goulet. Goes to the right instead to Fede Valverde, and it takes it in. It's cleared by the captain. Out as far as Goulet strike. Come out to Goulet though. Goulet hits his shot over the top.
For this, Madrid now is more.
Dani Ceballos. And intercepted by. Now goes Modric. Valverde once more tries to drive the cross in low. Costa. Goulet tries his luck from distance once more.
Things don't change, so lots of tension. You can really feel it in
Mallorca. Mojica with the cross behind. Comes out to Valverde, who strikes it. Spilled by the goalkeeper. That was another thunderbolt from distance. Garcia. Cross is blocked by Danny Rodriguez. Trying to pick out Marc Dominic, and into Bellingham from the edge of the area. Costa makes back in to the Mallorca penalty area. There's a bit of confusion, and they score. And then past.
Defender. They don't believe that.
the Mallorca
fans. The game.